Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. While they waited for the children's delayed flight to bring them home for Thanksgiving dinner, Paulina noticed Abe munching on chips. Lonnie Eli entered with the children. Lonnie went to assist Abe in putting the twins to bed. Paulina, by herself with Eli, proposes that they all live nearer to one another. Eli and Lonnie are invited to return to the Salem Police Department by Paulina. Paulina also mentioned that Rafe resigned and made a presentation about how wonderful it would be for Eli and Lonnie to collaborate once more. Abe went back to the living room with Lonnie. Abe proposes that Lonnie join body and soul, portraying a cop rather than being one, without realizing Paulina and Eli's chat. Lonnie was proposed by Paulina to portray Faith's sister. Lonnie clarified that she recently started working part-time at the preschool for the children. Eli informed Paulina and Abe that although they had always intended to return to Salem, they were not yet ready to do so. Eli went to see Doug and Julie. Paulina thought about how much had changed in the year since the last Thanksgiving. JJ approached Gabby and said he needed assistance. He asked Gabby if she would want to play the role of a decoy pair. In order for Kat and Chad to lure Clyde, he added, they would have to check into the motel. Admire Days, B&B, General Hospital, or other soap operas. Participate in the discussion on our SC boards. To interact with fans and start a conversation right away, click here. As a former police officer, JJ acknowledged that they would be sitting ducks, but he assured Gabby that he would protect her and that she would not be under any obligation to choose. According to Gabby, Clyde tortured her while she was incarcerated and contributed to the breakdown of her marriage and life. However, all of that facilitates decision-making. I will not allow him to get away with this. I'm in, then, Gabby said to JJ. Julie questioned Chad why Abigail's imposter was residing in their home and expressed her gratitude for the opportunity to spend some time alone with him. Although it was difficult to describe, Chad claimed to be aware of Julie's distress. Despite her refusal to share bread with her, Julie claimed that the Horton house was always open to everyone. Chad reassured Julie that he was doing this for Abigail and that Kat would remain upstairs. Chad clarified that Julie was concerned about Doug, therefore he wanted to keep her safe. Doug is doing well. Julie said, please tell me what the hell is going on. Chad admitted that Clyde called and demanded Kat. He went on to say that he couldn't simply let her be killed. Julie was still perplexed by Kat's necessity. Chad informed Julie that JJ would assist him in his scheme, but that he was only using Kat as bait. Hope contacted Julie to wish her a happy Thanksgiving after Chad departed to make sure Kat was out of sight. They caught up to Bo and Sean. Julie informed Hope that Doug dressed the turkey early in the morning. She also mentioned that when Doug was sleeping, he became sad and expressed to Hope how much they missed her. In the next room, Kat was on the phone with Aaron. It was safer for her to not spend Thanksgiving with him and Felicity, even though she wished she could. She told him that no one should have to pay for her transgressions as Jack and Jennifer entered. Kat hung up the phone swiftly. Jennifer informed Kat that she didn't want to see her face when she entered the room. Kat wanted to apologize and let them know that she was meant to be upstairs, out of sight, before they arrived. Jen gave her a slap across the face before she could finish apologizing. Jennifer was furious that Kat's lies had caused everyone to go through agony. She claimed that she could tell she wasn't her deceased daughter just by looking into her eyes. Jennifer claimed that Kat would leave and never come back if she had any self-respect. Kat begged Jennifer not to throw her out, explaining that she was the only person who could help her if her mother was still alive. Chad stepped in and attempted to defuse the situation. He clarified that in order to obtain Abigail's body, they required Kat's assistance. Jennifer claimed that if Kat cared about what she'd done, she would be behind bars. Jen and Jack went to visit Chad's children. Clyde gave Chad a call. He gave him his address, which he noted down. Chad ensured that Clyde was aware that he would not be giving Kat up until he obtained the information on Abigail. He was about to explain the strategy to Kat when Jack and Jennifer came back and heard Clyde call. He gave them a quick rundown of the strategy and his backup. Chad informed everyone that he had just secured a time and location for a meeting with Clyde, who desired to meet that same day, once JJ arrived. JJ assured Chad that Gabby would assist. JJ was identified as the backup by Jack and Jennifer. "We're acting as decoys," JJ informed him. "No, you're not. I won't allow you to fall into Clyde's crosshairs because I have lost one kid to that monster. You are necessary to us. And you are needed by your children," Jennifer told Chad and JJ. Chad and JJ refused to attend, but she instructed them to send Kat. JJ declared his intention to go. Jennifer also wanted to know where Abigail's body was, but JJ was still alive and Abigail was no longer there. She pleaded with him not to leave. Julie arrived and saw what was happening. She said to Kat, "What have you done now?" Chad vowed to return safely and gave a brief explanation of why they had to depart. JJ reassured them of their safety. Jennifer angrily said, "Kat, you had better hope they both return to us safely or I won't just blame Clyde." Julie stated they had to pretend to be brave for the grandchildren once Chad, JJ, and Kat had departed. Jennifer proceeded to get the kids wrangled up for dinner, and Julie instructed Jack to go upstairs and get Doug up from his nap as it was time to do the blessing and carve the turkey. Eli entered after JJ went upstairs. Julie claimed Jack went up to get Doug after he hugged her and brought cookies. Her grandmother's candlesticks for the table were going to be removed. It was a lengthy story, but Jennifer went into Eli and informed him that Chad and JJ had to go. Chad paused at the Tom and Alice statue in Horton Square and hoped that they would assist him in securely returning Abigail home. When Kat showed up, she apologized once more. Gabby and JJ arrived. Rafe would have freaked out if he knew what she was doing, but Gabby claimed she left a sink full of dishes and kept it a secret. She claimed that she shared their hatred of Clyde and was happy to be involved. They all expressed to Gabby how much their assistance meant to them. If not for Kat, Gabby pointed out, it wouldn't be required. She received an earful at the Hortons, Kat assured her. "There are always wonders." "I agree with Julie Williams for once," Gabby remarked. When Jack went upstairs to wake Doug, he found that he was unconscious. While Julie joyfully took out her grandmother's candlesticks, he came downstairs solemnly. Jack, who was clearly shaken, told Julie that he attempted to wake Doug but was unsuccessful. "I'm so sorry, Julie," he replied softly. "No!" A candlestick fell out of Julie's grasp and broke on the ground, causing her to cry. Julie exclaimed, "Oh my God," as Jack held her while the realization that she had just lost Doug set in.